What's up, everybody? Welcome to Guns N' Roses Central, and we got some news today. And this first piece of news is pure speculation, but somebody on the My GNR forums actually posted a screenshot from Los Angeles of a Guns N' Roses billboard that just appeared. And some people are wondering, why is a Guns N' Roses billboard appearing? Because it could mean that maybe we're going to get some more tour dates announced. Some people are speculating that even though LA was played last year as part of the summer tour, that maybe LA will get some more dates. Another fellow on the MyGNR forum said he's done some work on the side for the Chicago Blackhawks, which is an NHL team, and he said that somebody told him that Guns N' Roses were working with the United Center in Chicago about booking a show for later this year. But take that with a grain of salt. Some people are also speculating that with 2017 being the 30th anniversary of Appetite for Destruction, there's going to be some sort of announcement because LA, of course, is the hometown of Guns N' Roses. 2017 is the 30th anniversary of Appetite for Destruction, and the release date for Appetite for Destruction was July 21st. And they also pointed out that there's a 12-day gap between the last show in Europe, which is on July 15th, and the first show in the US, which is July 27th. So maybe there could be something related to that. I think if there is anything going to be announced, it's probably that. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys. Without further ado, let's move on to our next piece of news. So Guns N' Roses are going to be playing Wellington here in a matter of hours, and before their show in Wellington, Duff McKagan and his wife Susan Holmes McKagan and their bodyguard actually stopped at the Clockwork Steampunk Emporium in Wellington's Old Bank Arcade, and they actually did some hat shopping as well. Now, the actual store's owner didn't originally recognize Duff at first, but she said she was thrilled to sell a hat to a Guns N' Roses star. She said, "He looked just like any other guy, but then I got talking to him," Garcia said. "The first thing I asked, which is what I always ask my customers, how do you know about steampunk?" And they explained that they were from Seattle and it's quite popular there. Now, while Duff was there, he actually purchased a black bowler hat for about $165 in the local currency. I'm not sure what the conversion rates are. You guys can probably look it up on Google. And the store owner said that Duff was just looking around, and his wife said, "You should really get a hat." And he said, "I'm not so sure if I suit hats." And the first thing he tried on was a white helmet. And I said, what about a top hat? And he said, no, I can't have a top hat. One of the other members of the band is really well known for the top hat. And the store's owner said that knowing that a Guns N' Roses member had purchased one of their hats was a great compliment. And she said, "I've listened to them for a long time. They're definitely in vogue in my teens." She said it's marvelous. And she also listed some of the other people who have actually shopped at the hat store, including Orlando Bloom, Miranda Kerr, and members of the Fat Freddy's Drop as being on the customer list. So if you guys want to read the whole article, I've linked to it down below. Let's go on to our next piece of news for the day. So Guns N' Roses South America tour that they just did this past November, so we have some of the actual box score results in, and their South America concerts yielded a total of almost $57 million US in sales and more than 565,000 tickets sold. So 105,000 tickets were sold to the band's November 4th and 5th shows in Buenos Aires, Argentina, with another 93,600 fans attending the group's November 11th and 12th gigs in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The Santiago, Chile concert drew around 63,000 people. We also had some more Deanna Adler interviews. So if you guys don't know, Steven Adler's mother's got a new book out called Sweet Child of Mine, How I Lost My Son to Guns N' Roses. It's available now, and she was interviewed on a radio station, WAAF, and I've linked to it down below. I didn't have a chance to listen to the entire interview, but I know one of the actual points that she talked about is how her son went to rehab about 25 times, which is pretty crazy, and talked about all the struggles he's been through and how she's dealt with it and that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to listen to the whole interview, I've linked to it down below for your enjoyment. And let me know if you guys actually picked up her book. I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. I've been reading some other books first, but let me know if you guys have and what your thoughts are on the book. And for those of you guys who are wondering about Melissa Reese and some of the past projects she's worked on, she's been getting quite a bit of hate on the MyGNR forums, largely because they think that she acts more like a pop star on the Guns N' Roses, like on her social media pages. And somebody actually found some of her past work she's done with Buckethead and Brain, both of which were former members of Guns N' Roses. And I gotta tell you, man, she rocks pretty hard on some of these tracks. Like, I'm kind of surprised that she would do these kinds of tracks in the past, just because, the past interviews I've seen with her, she's talked about being more into like urban kind of music and hip hop and that kind of stuff. But I definitely think you guys should give these tracks a listen. I've linked to them down below. That basically does it for today's news. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you tune into my channel tomorrow. I'll have a full recap of Guns N' Roses' first show in New Zealand, in Wellington. as well as their second show, which is going to take place in Auckland. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and make sure you guys check out my Rare 1995 / interview that went up on my channel today. And I've also got some more Rare / stuff coming in the coming weeks. And I filmed another episode of Guns N' Roses True Story for another Izzy song. So you guys can look forward to that. Take care, guys. Follow me on Twitter at Guns N' Roses Daily. And make sure you subscribe to me for the latest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.